as well.
First of 4 between the teams. Raptors taking 3 of 4 last year. Or that win by the Sixers, breaking a 14-game losing streak. We are running tonight from Air Canada Center here in Toronto. And Lowry opening up on Simmons. Nice look inside to the win. He added an important piece in trying to enhance their three-point shooting. C.J. Miles, who's coming off the bench. That would be DeRozan, and that's about the limit to his range.
He will stand out of the three-point line and be a threat, so you have to go out and cover him, but he's not really looking to knock.
Playing 11 minutes against another former team, the Boston Celtics. Spoiled the Sixers' home opener. Serge Ibaka signed a nice new deal with the Raptors during the summer, a 3-year deal.
See the free throw shooting first 2 games. 76ers at 74%, I should say.
His team last night, how about this? Fouled 4 3-point shooters.
Sometimes you can have 2 wings, foul line extended, but there's always, more often than not, 2 bigs at the elbows.
Well explained by that Abdel-Nabi.
Pick him up all over the floor. There may be a spot on the floor where they're better defending Ben, but not all over the place where he can operate.
That's a good look to Jonas Valanciunas, the 7-footer from.
Brett Brown hollering out instructions.
Well,
backups for this Toronto Raptors team, product out of Wichita State.
Bayless continues to shoot the 3 well. Lowry now 32, and he sets his sights on Valanciunas. And you can't say it's a totally different animal because it's not.
Well, that's a couple steps past vegetarian even.
Yep.
Even more extreme.
Yep. Sarge, who could use a good game off the bench, struggling a bit in his first 2. DeMar DeRozan.
Needs to be more aggressive. Played for Larry Krystkowiak at the University of Utah, Mark. So you know he's been taught the right way as a big man. Now he's just got to go out there and implement it.
Krystkowiak, former NBA player, and that's the DeRozan specialty. Finishing through contact and getting to the line looking for one more.
He's at the line.
And the bad news, already the 2nd personal foul on Jahlil Okafor. Toronto in the midst of an 8-1. Number 55 is DeLon Wright. 3rd-year player from Utah. And now DeRozan is doing his thing. This is consummate DeMar DeRozan, who again...
So tough on defenders. You have to remain disciplined. You can't reach. You can't give them any edge. He will take advantage. We use the word pad, supplement. And you can pad or supplement your scoring by getting a bunch of buckets, a bunch of points from the free throw line. That is an enormous help to your game. I think of immediately Karl Malone, Adrian Dantley, guys who used to live at the free throw line. Karl, at one point, I think one season averaged 16 free throws a game. Can you imagine? That's a lot of buckets, a lot of points.
Now up to 13-1. Here's Simmons off the ball. Fultz doing his thing. Able to finish with the left hand. Badly needed hoop. Miles and Wawa Cabarrosky right on him. And Anunoby got the 3. OG Anunoby and Amir Johnson. Fultz giving it up to Simmons, who floats home 2.
Looking to post Ben up.
Yeah, Anunoby, some pretty good defense on him, denying Johnson that entry pass. And now Anunoby went away, and Simmons was allowed to play.
Nice penetration to set all that up.
Ben Simmons, wouldn't you say?
Should have just went up with that strong. You've got to attack the rim, expose the ball to get fouls called that he's gotten in this league. Had to fight his way into this rotation on this team. So good, in fact, as we see Powell is so good, Mark, that they felt comfortable getting rid of Corey Joseph. He's played elsewhere. Squared his feet and his shoulders. He's made that shot a number of occasions.
Ibaka hitting another 3.
Lot to shoot over. Make DeRozan shoot over your outstretched arms. Well, the fouls have calmed down and the penetration has gone away, and it's no surprise they're connected.
Minute to play, first half.
No fouls. Keep everybody in front of you, no fouls.
Lowry for 3. dozen for Jared right now to lead the Sixers. 23 points for DeMar DeRozan. Fighting the uphill fight. Made a brief lead early, and otherwise it's been all Toronto. Also out there, number 24, Norman Powell for the Raptors. DeRozan.
Not an easy. You mentioned it, Mark. That was tough. Little English off the glass. Absorbed some contact, too.
Well, played 3 minutes at his season debut yesterday at home against Boston.
J.A.'s jumper is getting more and more consistent and reliable.
Well, they're going to replay that for now. They'll probably add one to that total for DeRozan.
TJ just now and saying, hey, let's push the pace and get back in this thing. There was a recognized real moment with Brett Brown as well, where he said, hey.
And it doesn't have to be soft, and it doesn't have to be pretty. Sometimes tough love is what you need. In the middle of the foxhole, you don't have time to be kind.
Simmons forced to give it up. They swing for a Saric three, and down it goes.
Got advantages here, 5 on 4.
Nice look Simmons for the plunging T.J. McConnell. Final in 6 games.
Thanks for mentioning that, partner, because earlier I think I said the Raptors lost to the Bucks. We know they beat the Bucks, so I apologize. Thanks for clearing that up. Keep an eye out. You may be able to run in there and get that rebound and dunk it. Just didn't come long enough.
Sixers doing some trapping here. The Raptors escaping. Ends up with a Lowry three, and he drains it. Just 1 for 7 overall from the floor.
A little bit of that is to do with the defense that the Raptors have played all along the line.
Gay player went to Skyline?
I believe I do.
Okay.
LJ?
Grandmama? Larry Johnson?
I've got bruises in the shape of Skyline High School.
150 pounds of mountain.
Oh, my God. Played him in college and in the pros. Had the misfortune of seeing him twice.
Oh, so you played against that UNLV team. Sixers ability from beyond. We should mention the Toronto area native Nick Stauskas making a season debut. Who had 18 opening night, matching that total. So 3 on the way from Van Fleet, and he drops it. DeLon Wright trying a 3, and he drains it. Go here in Toronto. D-League took the Raptors D-League team, known as Raptors 905, and won a title. Good for him. Good for Jerry.
Jerry with aspirations of sitting on a bench at the NBA level.
Has been an assistant at the NBA level. Nice Euro step by Wright. So the Sixers still winless. They are 0-3. Losing opening night at Washington, last night against Boston, and tonight here in Toronto. And the Raptors unbeaten at 2-0. And again for the Sixers, their 10th straight loss here in TO. A 128-94 win for Dwayne Casey's team.